Some places hold secrets, secrets better left undisturbed. We travel through the veil between worlds, where ghosts of the past refuse to stay buried. Prepare to witness firsthand the chilling evidence of the paranormal. The story of those who have encountered the other side and the unexplained phenomena that defy logic and reason. Are you ready to face the unknown? Welcome to Milkshakes and Ghost.
This episode is brought to you by
Sinister Brew Coffee isn't your ordinary cup of joe. It's a bold, horror-themed, small-batch coffee company owned by veterans who dare to take your taste buds on a dark and delicious journey.
From cosmic creations to cryptid-inspired blends, every roast comes with a sinister twist. Handcrafted for those who crave something truly unique.
It's not just coffee. It's an experience steeped in mystery, macabre storytelling, and flavors that are to die for.
Dare to sip in the shadows and join the Sinister family at sinisterbrewcoffee.com.
Where every cup reminds you that the darkness is delicious.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessie.
And it's me, Jenny Jen Jen.
Welcome back to another bone-chilling episode of Milkshakes and Ghost.
We're a mother and daughter podcasts who not only talk about the paranormal, but explore it as well. That's right, you heard me. We go ghost hunting.
If you're wondering why we haven't put any episodes out lately, it's because we've been exploring haunted locations while we're on vacation.
Our assistant Jack is putting a collection of videos together.
For right now, it's only for our Patreon members, but later on, that might change. We'll see.
Vacation's been a blast. Honestly, I wish summer would last forever.
This summer has been a lot of fun. We visited Tennessee, North and South Carolina, Alabama, and Florida. I think I got all of them. The haunted locations we've explored, I'm going to keep a secret until Jack, our assistant, is done putting together our recordings of ghost hunting.
You guys, we've seen, heard, and felt really spooky things.
Ain't that the truth? We've encountered too many scary things this summer. And trust me when I say we're not done. We plan on doing a couple more haunted locations before the summer is over.
I can't wait to continue our ghost explorations. It's going to be so much fun.
So, I asked this question every single Milkshakes and Ghosts episode. What's in your cup today?
I got a new recipe online at foodnetwork.com. It's actually a recipe our assistant Jack found for me. It's a really good one.
Jack gave me a recipe too from foodnetwork.com.
Is yours a chocolate cheesecake milkshake too?
No.
That's what mine's is. I like chocolate and I like cheesecake. Jack figured I would love the milkshake since the two ingredients that I love are together in one cup.
Okay, you gotta explain to me how you make it. You can't just tell me that you have this milkshake and can't tell me how you made it, because I'm gonna make it.
It's an easy recipe. It's just hot fudge sauce, vanilla ice cream, softened cream cheese, sour cream, whipped cream, and graham crackers for topping.
Well, that sounds good.
It really is. I'll link the recipe in the show notes for anyone else who's interested in trying it. So, Jessie, what milkshake recipe did Jack give to you to try? I know it's not better than mine. By the look of your face, it does not look better than mine. What you drinking?
Mini PB&J milkshake.
Okay, so that sounds like fun. Of course, because it's got a J in it. You know, the J's.
It's good. Well, it's okay. It's not good. It's okay. It's like lunch in a cup.
How'd you make it?
So I put dairy-free milk, creamy peanut butter, a banana, dairy-free vanilla ice cream, and it's topped with strawberries and peanuts.
Well, that sounds good. But honestly, I don't think it's something I would personally try. That's just my opinion.
Well, it's okay. I'm glad I tried it, but it's not something I will be making again. The recipe does not require dairy-free products. I just use them because I prefer to use dairy-free products. I will link the full recipe in our show notes if anyone else wants to try this milkshake.
There's so many cool things in our show notes. We have all of our socials posted on there, our email where you can contact us, cool social medias to follow. Also, we put the best podcasts to listen to and great reads for those of you who love reading books.
Our milkshake recipes are on there as well, along with sources we use to create our episode. So, enough with the small talk. Let's get into what everyone came here for. Let's talk about Ghost.
The story we're about to unravel is a story of truth, mystery, mayhem, and horror. On December 26, 1973, moviegoers were introduced to William Friedkin's adaptation of William Peter Blatty's 1971 novel, The Exorcist. It became one of the highest-grossing R-rated movies of all time. But before The Exorcist movie ever hit the theaters, there was something more terrifying and truly haunting happening on the northwest side of Chicago.
Prepare to have your blood run cold. This is no ordinary ghost story. This is the chilling, true haunting that shattered the veil between worlds and was captured for the first time ever on film and televised by NBC in 1971. This is the ghostly tale of a young couple full of hope who purchased their first home. Little did they know, this new home was not only built, but likewise possessed by a single defiant family. A family who, even in death, refused to relinquish their hold on the property.
This episode is brought to you by
Embrace the enchanting darkness with wicked Salem candles. Spooky, yet delightfully scented. Discover non-toxic, aromatic, long-lasting, clean burn, eco-friendly soy candles in bewitching scents and vibrant colors.
Wicked Salem Candles is a healthy alternative for people with allergies or respiratory issues, while also being environmentally friendly due to the renewable nature of soy wax.
With these candles, you're not just illuminating your space with a steady glow, you're protecting the environment. These candles are safer and environmentally friendly since they release fewer harmful chemicals into the air when burned.
Do you like getting candles with a longer burn time? Well, with Wicked Salem Candles, you'll get just that. These soy candles provide a consistent, unwavering flame, crafted for a lasting brilliance.
Wicked Salem Candles are more than just candles. They offer a curated collection of spooky treasures. Discover bewitching room sprays, hauntingly beautiful art decor, and spellbinding accessories.
Whether you're preparing for Halloween, celebrating the fall season, or simply love a touch of the macabre, Wicked Salem Candles has something for you. Enjoy a touch of spookiness all year round.
Affordable, yet aromatic, long-lasting, environmental, friendly scents. If you're ready to illuminate your path the Wicked Salem way, visit wickedsalemscandle.com. Wicked Salem Candles, so good it's scary. Edwin and Marcia Becker went in search of a home in the northwest side of Chicago in the early 1970s. They were expecting their first child and in need of a residence. Their realtor led them to a 2-story flat, a seemingly ordinary building that hid a dark history. When they entered the first floor, it was still occupied by an elderly woman named Myra Vadere, whose family had built and been raised in the home in the early 1900s.
I have a fun fact. Well, it's actually not a fun fact. It's more like a grim fact.
What's the grim fact?
According to the neighborhood gossip, like spill the tea, girl, you know, Myra's hot-tempered brother, Ben, had died in a bathtub, and his wife had committed suicide after being beaten by Ben.
Oh my, that is grim. It's also in my notes further in this episode, just so you know.
Sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay, girl. It just means you did some really good research on this episode. So, while the Beckers are exploring the home, they come into contact with Myra. Myra was not happy to see them. Her eyes, ancient and full of malice, narrowed in on the couple. "You'll never own this house," she spat, her voice a venomous hiss that seemed to curdle the air. Despite the chilling encounter, the realtor dismissed Myra's curses as the ramblings of an old woman, assuring the Beckers she'd be gone before they moved in. Foolishly, they agreed to purchase the property. Within days of moving into the second floor, the house began to stir. Objects shifted on their own. Lights flickered with an unnatural rhythm, and a cold, unseen presence seemed to coil around them. The phone kept on coming off the hook on its own. Cabinet doors opened and closed on their own. Plates flew out of the cabinets. Sounds of sobbing and footsteps were heard. Ghostly touches were also reported.
If a ghost touches me, we're catching hands. Like, ain't no one gonna touch me. I'm gonna fight with that ghost.
Girl, you and me both. Okay, so the activity in the Becker's new home escalated from just a little bit scary to terrifying as dishes violently launched themselves from cabinets, shattering against the walls. Desperate to offset the mortgage, the Beckers decided to rent out the first floor, a decision that would draw more unwitting souls into the deepening horror. Dan and Diane Wood moved in, and Marcia quickly forged a friendship with Diane, a bond that would soon be forged in shared terror. Diane soon began to experience unexplained paranormal activity. Chandelier swung wildly on its own, its crystal faucets glistening in the dim light like malevolent eyes. Her baby's walker glided across the floor as if pushed by invisible hands. Upstairs, Marcia endured escalating torment, resulting in a horrifying attack in her own bathtub. An unseen force pinned Marcia down, water rising all around her. And then there were the sounds. Night after night, vicious arguments echoed through the walls, the chilling cries of a couple tearing each other apart. The Beckers assumed it was their tenants, but the truth was far more sinister. Ed, seeking answers, spoke to a neighbor. The neighbor with a grim face revealed the house's dark secret. A couple, Ben and Amelia, had once lived there, their lives consumed by endless brutal fights. And then, the chilling whisper. Amelia had hung herself in the basement. The fighting hadn't stopped. It had merely transcended death, a perpetual echo of a torment past, now sharing the house with the living.
This is very spooky. This sounds like the beginning of a chilling horror story.
A horror story that I would personally hate to actually be living in real time like the Beckers had to.
Well, this story is about to take a turn.
Again, why can't our stories for once just get better?
Just like I told you last episode. If it did, we wouldn't have a show. So, let me tell you what I learned about this story.
Please do, because my research stops right here, girl.
This episode is brought to you by
Creating comfort magically. Bare Naturals uses 100% natural soy wax, clean scent fragrances, and natural essential oils. Enjoy a safer way to have your home smelling wonderful. With Bare Natural candles, your home is free of harsh chemicals and toxins. With an eco-friendly and space-saving design, you'll enjoy a safe, sensory experience in the comfort of your own home every time.
Bare Natural candles are committed to only using the most natural, eco-friendly ingredients. Bare Natural candles are vegan and cruelty-free.
Experience luxury at an affordable price. These candles are a one-of-a-kind quality dedicated to peace of mind, relief, and protection.
Begin your journey today. Enjoy code WELCOME for 20% off of an order. Sign up for a free store account to view orders and gain access to your rewards for future savings.
Bare Naturals, where fragrance meets enchantment.
It's more than just a candle. It's magic.
One day, Ed decides to clean the basement.
Okay, that's like rule number 1 in any life haunting. Don't go to a basement or an attic unless you want to get attacked by a ghost.
Unfortunately for Ed, he didn't follow that rule. So just picture Ed cleaning this old, rundown basement. The dust particles dance in a single beam of light, filtering into the oppressive gloom of the basement. Ed is catching his breath in the still air, listening to odd creaks in the walls and floorboards that surround him. Suddenly, Ed discovers hidden treasures. It wasn't just a jar of cold, metallic bullets, but an unsettling collection of boxes overflowing with precisely cut-out pictures of women, their eyes staring blankly from the yellowed paper. A sickening realization dawned. These weren't just forgotten relics, they belonged to Ben. Yet, the true horror wasn't in what he found, but in what these objects didn't explain. The escalating, terrifying activity that had begun to plague their lives. Upstairs, the house itself seemed to breathe with an unseen malevolence. Diane was driven to the brink of sanity by the relentless, unseen assaults on the first floor. Tired of the paranormal phenomenon that was taking place on a daily basis, she snatched her baby and fled into the night, the screams of the house echoing in her ears. The Beckers, paralyzed by a fear that seeped into their very bones, knew they were out of options. Desperate, they turned to the only hope left, Joe DeLuise, a psychic whose reputation whispered of dealings with the true darkness. He understood, he saw, and he knew an exorcism was their last desperate gamble. DeLuise, sensing the magnitude of the evil, contacted NBC, who agreed to document the unholy confrontation. They would bring their cameras, not to record a story, but to bear witness to the raw, unfettered horror about to unfold within those walls. The world would watch as the house, possessed by something ancient and malevolent, fought back. And so, the exorcism began. The air in the dining room grew heavy, thick, with an almost palpable dread. There was an altar, set up with a Bible, a crucifix, blood, and wine. 2 figures, their faces grim, began the ritual with hushed readings from the Holy Book, followed by a somber communion. Then, Joseph DeLuise, the self-proclaimed spiritual medium, slumped into a deep, unnerving trance. His eyes vacant, his body a mere vessel awaiting possession. He claimed this is how he communed with the unseen, the chilling echoes of the departed. As DeLuise's trance deepened, the house itself seemed to awaken with a malevolent will. A sudden, powerful gust of wind tore through an open window. Not a refreshing breeze, but a cold, unseen breath that whipped the curtains into a frantic, billowing specters and set the Venetian blinds clattering, like chattering teeth. Then, a voice, not DeLuise's, but something ancient and guttural, began to speak through him. The audio recording chillingly captured only silence, a void where the unspeakable words should have been. Yet, Reverend William Durrell Davis, his face pale, understood. It was the voice of an elderly woman, lost and tormented, desperately searching for a specific number or a combination, a key to an unknown torment. A horrifying truth began to surface. The Becker's home had once been the final resting place of an elderly woman who had died within its very walls. While no one can definitely prove it, the news segment hammered home with the terrifying implication the lingering spirit, trapped and suffering, was almost certainly that of the former tenant.
Maybe it's Myra.
Exactly, or maybe it's someone else all entirely.
This episode is brought to you by...
Tired of the same old coffee routine? Craving a cup of paradise? Introducing Kona Coffee House LV. Bring the magic of Kona Coffee straight to you, wherever you are.
Kona Coffee House LV uses only the finest 100% organic Hawaiian Kona coffee beans, made by perfection by Sammy Scrumptious herself. These gluten-free and preservative-free beans are a rare specialty, offering a unique and unforgettable taste experience.
No need to wait in line. Kona Coffee House LV is mobile, delivering a taste of paradise. Book Kona Coffee today for corporate events, parties, venues, and so much more.
Follow Kona Coffee on Instagram at Kona Coffee House LV for updates on upcoming events. Visit their website at konacopel.com to learn more and schedule your Kona Coffee experience today. Don't miss out on this exclusive opportunity to savor the world's finest coffee.
After agonizing prayers and a strained, one-sided discussion with the distressed entity, the two ministers concluded their grim work. With trembling hands, they sprinkled salt throughout the house, both inside and out, a desperate symbolic act meant to seal the boundaries and banish the spirit forever.
Wait for effort, and that was really great that they tried, but the silence proclaimed by the media was a complete and total lie. Despite the deceptive relief peddled by the news, Edwin Becker would later unleash the full, horrifying truth in his 2011 book, True Haunting. The exorcism, he revealed, was nothing more than a temporary reprieve, a partial resolution to an unending nightmare. Their home, far from cleansed, remained tormented by multiple malevolent entities. The Becker family, still trapped within its cursed walls, continued to endure terrifying experiences, their lives a living hell, their every waking moment consumed by constant, crippling fear. The true horror, it turned out, had only just begun.
This episode is brought to you by...
Looking for a reputable notary republic at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Mrs. Ashley Lutchman is now taking appointments and accepting new clients. Jesse and I needed some documents to sign for our podcast.
We wanted someone with experience who was well-known and didn't cost a fortune.
That's right. One of our good friends had worked with Mrs. Lutchman regarding some legal paperwork they needed notarized and recommended her to us.
She was professional, efficient, and affordable.
If you need important documents notarized, email Ashley Lutchman at ASHLEYLUTCHMAN@gmail.com. Ashley Lutchman can be found on Instagram and TikTok. I will link her socials and her email in our show notes.
Ashley Lutchman is remote and commissioned in the state of Florida.
This story was the first ever televised exorcism to have taken place in a haunted home. Recorded in Chicago, Illinois on NBC in 1971 with Carol Simpson interviewing the Becker family about their haunted home. The exorcism itself was completed by Joseph DeLuise and Reverend William Darrell Davis. This exorcism inspired the book True Haunting, written by Edwin F. Becker. And there also was a Paranormal Witness episode titled The Tenants, which aired on the Sci-Fi Channel on October 24, 2012. If you're interested in learning more about the Becker family exorcism, you can purchase the book True Haunting, written by Edwin F. Becker. My mom and I ordered it from Amazon. We'll link it in our show notes for anyone who's interested in reading it.
A copy should be coming within the next 2 days, I think. I can't wait to read it.
Same here.
We'll read it together, okay?
I swear, these spooky stories are great for bedtime stories.
And this is how everyone knows we're related.
Like mother, like daughter.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, folks, if you made it this far, we're now best friends. And if you truly are my best friend, you'll tune in into next week's episode.
But don't just go just yet. No. You gotta stay, okay? Because our bloopers are coming up after the announcements.
Our bloopers are a great way to laugh after we talk about spooky and sometimes disturbing topics. It's all of our silly mistakes bundled up at the end of each episode.
If you have a spooky story and would like to have it read on air, or if you want to give someone a shout out, please write us at milkshakesghost@gmail.com. If you would like to follow our socials, we're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Threads, Twitter, and Patreon. If you would like to become a Patreon member, please visit patreon.com/milkshakesandghosts. I will link it in the show notes along with all of our other socials.
Join Patreon for free gifts and cool perks.
Let's give a shout out to our awesome, amazing Patreon members.
Join the trend. Brothers and sisters, join me. It's time for Patreon.
Mr.E from Special Delivery Show. Check out the Special Delivery Show. His podcast is the coolest podcast I've ever heard. It's really good, you guys. It's not something you want to miss. Trust me, Mr. E's show, Special Delivery, is my favorite podcast. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. Sinister Brew Coffee, where every sip reminds you that the dark side is delicious. Wicked Salem's Candle, so good, it's scary. Bare Naturals Candles and more. It's more than just a candle, it's magic. Kona Coffee LV, Hawaiian coffee delivering a taste of paradise. ASHLEYLUTCHMAN, a reputable notary republic at an affordable price. All of our sponsors are listed in our show notes, along with links to contact them.
MNG VIP members also include Jody, David M, Mikey, Alexander, Jackie Lewis, Carly and Donna, Outlander 222, Lexi, Alice from the Haunted Road Atlas, Jonathan Morales, Olivia Perez, Mara Sanchez, Luna of the Darkness, Carlos Rivera, Hidden Shadows, Lynn's Escape, Eric Gonzalez, Jenna 424, Richard Waltz, Casey Spooky Stories, Shackles Occult, Darren Willis, Death Rock 1875, Lecture 222, Clara Jones, Jad Jenna, Mothman Prophecy 424, Vampires Rock 222, The Blood Happenings with Kelly and Brenda, Witch to Life 1892, Bigfoot 076, Bloodsucker 95, Numbers 888, Witchy Talk 65, Dracula Rock 22, Tina and Ruben, Ramos 1972, Bruce All Spooky, Harmony, Jonah Black, The Darkside, Ronald H. Justin, Tana, Mara Morales from That's Spooky, Jedi Camaro H, Tony S, Gene from The Truth Is Out There, Nadia and Edward, Carl and Becca, Manny and Kenneth, Truth and Christina, Joel from The Paranormal Countdown, Alan, Death Star 1, Maxine, Terrace Graham, Jules M. Victor, Mara, Haunting Canadian History, Melissa and Dan, and The Truth Is Out There with Carly and Allison.
Thank you all so much for being Patreon members. We appreciate each and every single one of you.
And remember, keep drinking milkshakes.
And keep being spooky! It's time for bloopers! Too many jelly beans. Jelly beans.
Can't say the word.
Jelly beans.
I want more.
And some graham crapper. Not that. That's a not nice word. So I'm telling you to stop eating the jelly bean. I don't know what that is on the paper, but it's not a flea. I'll smash it with a hammer and put it in a box, and then a box in a box. That's what I love.
Everyone's laughing anymore.
Jelly bean. Jelly bean. You know in Harry Potter, when they get that jelly bean, who got it that tasted really nasty? Was it Ron? I feel like this is what that would taste like, a frog. This is gross.
You got licorice. You got Dr.
Okay, I taste that's what it is. It's Dr. Pepper with licorice. I'm gagging on over here. That's not a good mix. Never again. I tasted all the flavors.
You can't do it.
I could distinguish them though.
It's gonna taste really bad.
It's spooky season, 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 spooky season. It's spooky season, 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 it's spooky season, it's spooky season, spooky season, spooky season, spooky season, spooky season, spooky season. Spooky season, 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 spooky season.